Hey guys, so here's the cut from stream 61 conversation that we had about getting stuck while you're working on a painting. So you see here I have to make a lot of cut in Premiere because of my English and how I spoke on that day. Let's go. So I'm just talking about the general idea of not your specific situation because I don't know where your skill is. So let's say, for example, you're stuck while trying to paint, right? Maybe shading, like reading the lighting situation that came to your object, right? You have to be able to know if light direction came from here, then which face is gonna get the most light and which face is gonna be dark in the shadow and which face is gonna have reflection light, etc. A lot of things. It will come to a fundamental skill. Also, a lot of time we will got stuck into details, so like zoom in too much. Then the feeling of too many things to do, overwhelming. Then you start to procrastinate. You start to feel tired, feel like, oh shit, too many things to do. I don't think I can handle them. If you do research, so like when you start painting, it's obviously you go for a specific goal, right? Let's say League of Legends is one of your goals, or maybe Naughty Dog, or cartoony, or maybe anime. Also like style. There's a lot of style, there's a lot of direction. And for each art direction, they have branches. Each art direction has different kind of execution and different kind of end result. If you follow a lot of artists, then you can see each artist, they have different kind of end result for a specific style. So you have to have this in mind. Basically, you have to have a goal in mind for the outcome of your rendering. Even in design, you still have to have the outcome of it. What kind of design am I doing? Is it going to be a complex design, realism design, or is it going to be just a stylized design, looking good, look fun? Does it have to have too much realism mechanic in the design? Does it have to relate to the real world too much? Then that's also a goal of design. I know we all have that problem. I also have that problem if I skip this part where I have to figure out what kind of output that I am into. And for the other part, the experience, why you need to fail. Why should we fail? We have to do things right? Because let's say you're on your own and you found a rock, okay? You're like this tall. Basically can't see what on the other side because the rock block it. So if you come here, you climb up, you fall down, and then you say like, oh man, this rock is not for me. I failed, so therefore this job is not for me. This is so hard. Must be some kind of talented individual to be able to complete this kind of job. I'm just like a casual artist. I cannot work in this industry. So with that kind of way of seeing the article, then you will get to the point of quitting. So let's say in another universe, you went up, you finally grow out here, in spite of having like scratch. Stuff happen to your body, so like it kill you. Basically just kill you in the inside, like just a painful experience. That's all. But the funny thing is, you got to the other side of the rock. Now you see there's actually a path forward. Now you see the road, not just a block. And then I'm not saying you're gonna start to accept falling one time and then you be good. No. You have to accept falling for like 2, 3, 4 times. So your brain is gonna create a pattern. It's like a learning machine. It's like AI, It's gonna create a pattern. And this pattern is say after this rock, it's gonna be a path forward. So you always move forward because your brain know this is just a rock blocking my path. It's not the end of the road, you know. Your brain learning the experience, and it's create pattern, and this create confidence, making decision, and also have a confidence in execution. So you have more confidence when you're starting your artwork. You're gonna look at your earthly sketches and you're gonna say to yourself, at that point in time, your brain will tell you that, oh, it's just an earthly sketch. It's just a starting point. Doesn't matter. This doesn't prove that my final output is gonna be shit. Your brain is gonna tell you that because you already have the pattern in your brain. The pattern is the early sketches. It's a rock, and after you can still find a way to make it work. But the pattern here it will only work. You yourself have to make the decision. It will be less painful if you learn from your mistake than you learn from your guidance. So let's say if someone guides you on your way, if you're growing by senior advice guidance all the time, then basically you think this guy's God. That's the reason why you follow this guy, right? This guy's like a way forward, right? So if a God tell you what to do and you fail, then what make of you? Like a failure? Are you a failure? That means there must be something wrong with you, right? Because a lot of good people tell me what to do, but I still fail. And this will come to the point where you have like a lot of depression, and then it will come to a point where you're gonna quit. You're gonna quit because you cannot be taught, so you quit. That's simple. So yeah, if the pattern that you build for yourself is you can't do it, then that's gonna bring you to quitting, simply getting stuck forever in the process. There's a story about me doing the YouTube channel here. Despite a lot of people, they say I can do better, I never feel like I can do this channel. I never see myself painting this kind of image. Back before the channel happened, I never finished a full picture painting in my life. Most of the time I just use like photo bashing, real image, and then paint over it. Also using 3D to keep me out of simple mistakes like perspective, lighting. So I never have experience. My brain doesn't have the pattern of me finish a painting. I can show you quickly. A lot of stuff is from 3D and photo bashing. This is the closest to rendering that I had back then, but I didn't finish. This one is gonna be the closest. So after that, I found out that painting is not my strong suit, so I go for other path. When I start my YouTube channel, the first 2-3 streams that I had on my channel, they weren't painting, they were sketching, because I was quite comfortable with my sketching. And then I quit for a long time, like for 2 years almost. Then I think I have to practice my painting skill because I engaged in a project kind of required me to paint. So at the beginning of this year, I start a training, like a style painting training. This is from February training. This is the start of my painting skill so far, and it's very rough. So after like one image to second image to third image, my brain starting to give me signal. My brain tell me that I have a pen now. More confident in my painting skill. Whenever I start an ugly sketch, my brain is gonna comfort me. Hey bro, it's gonna be fine. The finishing is gonna be fine because you did it 2 or 3 times already. That is where I start my channel back. So you can see how I execute this one, the way that I do it, they are kind of the same. And then when I get to the point that I feel comfortable with doing this kind of content on my YouTube, then I start another one. And then I try different scenario for my painting most of the time. I get to feel comfortable whenever I have a shitty start You can say I always have shitty start. Alright, I'm gonna head to the toilet for